Okay, that's all very interesting. But I'd just like to go back a little bit because, when the rail corridor was first announced, or rather when Malaysia announced that they would return the land to Singapore, there was a lot of concern that the land would then get just redeveloped into housing areas. And in the past, Singapore has kind of, I would say, prioritized development over leaving it for like green or for community development. But this time there was, a shift. And so how did the government make the decision that they would retain this corridor instead of redeveloping it? What kind of considerations went into it?
Well, I don't think it's fair to say that we have always maintained priority for green spaces. That has always been in our DNA. We have not gone for development at all costs or tearing down everything and building from ground up, right? And from the start, we were very careful to make sure that we retain green spaces, we retain public spaces, and not because it was good to have, but because it was a strategic imperative to make sure that there was a sense of equalness. Anyone, regardless of background, can enjoy greenery and public spaces in Singapore. It's true that we have not been able to accommodate every request, that's true, but I don't think that means that we people who just want to build everywhere, because we have been very conscious and very deliberate to preserve green spaces wherever we can. And I think the rail corridor is quite something very precious, as I mentioned. There will be development opportunities along the rail corridor, but even within the development opportunities, there are ways in which we can preserve the green space. And that's why we were trying to find creative ways of doing so. We've got many groups who give us useful ideas of how to do so, and I think we can find ways to harmoniously blend new developments with a well-preserved green corridor.